Hey y'all, this is my review for Insecure episode 7 titled Chillin', okay? And I was excited about this episode because this is where all the girls are together. And when they're all together, Molly, Tiff, Issa, and Kelly, it's a good episode. So the episode opens at Issa's place. She's getting everything set up for the girls, got the weed, of course you need that. They all come in and, she has this whole day planned out for them. And also this gathering is a great way for Molly to get her mind off of her mom's situation. Molly updates them and let them know that her mom is doing well, but she's glad that they finally all gotten together because it seemed like it's been a long time in their universe. I honestly don't know why there's not more episodes of all four of them together. I love the dynamic, even with Amanda. If I could have Kelly in every single episode, I would. Enter title card, great music, and now all the ladies are high. So Issa gets a phone call from the spot it's supposed to go to, and a pipe burst, so that's canceled. And I feel like already I predicted that they're not going to be doing anything but staying in that house for the night. They're not even going to dinner, and I was right. So then the plan B for them is just to start drinking early. So as they're about to hit these soggy joints, Issa has a great idea, runs into her room. Now we hear Last Night playing by Diddy and Keisha Cole, and I was singing along to that. Anywho, Issa wants to play a questions game.
What did you try to do?
Tried to call. I don't think I've ever played questions in the hat. There's always been never have I ever. Questions can just get so messy. Even before they start playing the game, Kelly warns them, now playing this game what it's gonna do. And then you hide too, and then these questions gonna have you reflecting on shit. Yeah, recipe for disaster. Oh my God, here we go. Not Lawrence and Consuela. I'd rather just be on the four girls, the four ladies. We haven't seen them together in a long time. Fine. So Lauren's at her doorstep dropping off the baby, and it looks like they're in a better place than the last episode we saw them on. Look at Lawrence being nice to construction paper. I'm here for it. At least he's trying his best to co-parent. Ooh, I'm glad that was short. So now we're back with the girls and they're getting this question game started. What's an embarrassing fact that none of us know about you? You know what, Molly? It's okay. I haven't seen Love Jones either. I actually do like this question. If you had to spend the rest of your life with the last person you slept with, would you be fine with it? So Issa says she doesn't know because her and Nathan are up in the air right now. To which I'm guessing all her girls didn't know this. She tells the girls that Nathan called her inconsistent, to which they say, what? No. If there's anybody who's gonna tell you how you is, it's gonna be your friends. I guess Issa can be inconsistent, and definitely after watching this episode, I can see how. Issa says she feels like things are up in the air with her and Nathan, especially after the whole I love you argument that they got into. I would be cautious too if I was Issa. I would say Nathan is inconsistent. If Issa is inconsistent, maybe they're made for each other. She says she doesn't want to be in a relationship where she has to keep guessing. And I feel that. For what I've seen of Nathan's character, it's always just a question mark with him. And I know that has to be tiring for Issa dating his ass. I know I'm probably in the minority, y'all. Some of y'all are on Nathan's side. I get it. So as Kelly says the game is starting now, meaning it's opening up shit that's yet to be uncovered, we get a little funny moment between Issa and her tenant. Later on, Molly gets a work call and she wants to take it to the other room. The other ladies notice that she's cheesing up and smiling as she's on the phone. And then we find out that it's Torian. And Molly is interested in Torian, but she's not sure whether to make the first move or not. I think she should just go for it. Give this fine, bald man the green light. The ladies are clearly still high as they're teasing Molly about getting with Torian. As Molly actually asks all the ladies, should she give him the green light? Green Light by John Legend comes on. Now, I would have preferred Beyonce's, but whatever, that's fine. I think maybe, how Alexa picks up on conversation? Maybe that's what the stereo did? I don't know. That was weird just now, what happened. But I do love that song. I'm ready to go right now. Yeah, they say they have reservations at 8, but look, they're gonna stay their ass home. I would have loved to see them out. Damn it. Maybe they were just saving on the budget by just staying in one place. So now we're back with Lawrence and Kaori Knight, and Lawrence finished building her shelf, and they're having some dialogue right now. Lawrence is actually a good father. She sees this and it looks like she's softening up on him. They better not get back together. Or maybe they should, so Issa can't get back with him. So now we're switching back to the ladies now. See, this is what frustrates me. Like, they're wasting all this time on Lawrence and Coco dorm. I want to see more of Issa and her friends. Like, I love their dynamic. Like, what are they trying to tell us with this story with Lawrence and Konnichiwa? Like, we don't need to see them. So the ladies are still playing the question game as they have the munchies now and they're eating cookie dough with Doritos Ranch in it. The next question is, would you do a do-over? And Issa's answer stands out to me. She says she just wished she knew what she wanted to do sooner. And let me tell you, I definitely relate to that. And we also see that Kelly is still on her growth journey. And we're on to the next question, which is, which one of your friend's exes would you fuck? Oh my God, Kelly, we see each other. I've been saying Daniel since fucking day one. Like, Daniel is fine. He's one of the finest men on Insecure. Oh, that ass. Yes, Amanda. I mean, Tiffany, that ass. So as Kelly brings up a joke about Lawrence, this reminds Issa to let them know that she actually saw Lawrence and condensed milk at the hospital. How is she just telling them this? Like, as soon as I would have seen Molly back in the hospital room, I've been like, girl, do you know who I just saw? And it turns out she did just walk past Lawrence, had to look at him in the eye, didn't even go back to say hello. See what the questions in the hat game did? Now she's in her feelings. And she's saying she guess she was just expecting some type of closure. Because in her eyes, they're back together after he moved back to LA. Which we know, the audience, isn't the truth. Ooh, and Kelly and Tiff let Issa know that they saw him at Simone's birthday party and they were not good. After seeing this episode, I guess they're good now. Lord, and I bet that's all Issa needed to hear. I think I can see some regret on her face. And do y'all think she should have stayed with Lawrence? Because I don't think she should have. There's just so much drama. She said she feels a little bit guilty of how things ended, and it looks like she's wondering, did she make the right choice? Issa is such a good actress. When she said, I love Lawrence, you can hear it. You can hear it. Their chemistry. I hate that they have so much chemistry. That's why a little part of me wants them back together. A little part. But she said she didn't even congratulate him on the baby. And mine reassures her that she made the smart choice. Okay, Tiffany being devil's advocate, but why was it the smart choice? Well, that's something to think about. It doesn't always have to be the smart choice. It just has to make sense to you. I don't know. That can be a little chaotic. And then she says the smart choice isn't always the right choice. I would love to hear y'all sound out about that in the comments. I personally think Issa made the smart and right choice about this. Like, why put yourself through that? But I mean, there are people like, what's her name? Gabrielle Union, who decided to stay with her man. I love the music on this show. So now they're getting ready for dinner plans, which I know are going to get canceled. They got 3 episodes left. We need to see another episode or 2 of all the ladies together, because I'm just having too much fun watching them. I also noticed a little running gag on the show, how Issa just never gets the shoe game right. And then we actually see Tiffany complimenting Issa on her shoes. Too bad I don't like that dress though. Wow, and we actually found out that it's been 3 months since they've all been together. And they all agree that they won't let that much time pass by to get together again. Oh, I love y'all. I'm not gonna cry on camera. I'm probably gonna cry on the last episode though. And they better not kill nobody off. Oh goodness. Here we go. So as they're all hugging, Tiffany says her and Derek might be moving to Denver. She tells him that her husband Derek took a job offer and it might be better. And she says she waited so long to tell them because she knew it would feel more real when she did. Side note, I do enjoy Amanda on this show, but when it comes to anything dramatic, it's kind of not believable. Just like last season when they tried to find her. Like, the crying was not believable. I think she needs to work on that. But anywho, they all gather around Tiffany and reassure her that they'll make it work if she's going through anything. Like, they're just a flight away. Molly also saying the real, saying, like, if anything, you got to be intentional with the people that you love. Being in your 30s, I mean, that speaks to me. Why am I emotional right now? I'm hungry. Maybe that's it. So Tiffany then reminds them that, well, dinner's at 8, and everyone's just looking at each other like maybe they should just stay home. So then they cancel the dinner reservations, like I knew they would. But why couldn't they go to dinner? They can still talk about it. Ugh, I wanted them to leave the house. But they decided to just stay in and have more drinks instead. And now we're back with Lawrence and Cadaver. So they're still talking, and Lawrence offers to help her with the laundry, and they're just reflecting on their rocky road of co-parenting with each other. Lawrence then tells Carnivore that her having the baby is the best thing that's ever happened to him, and she's happy to hear that from him. Lawrence then apologizes to her about making her feel bad about the decision to keep the baby, and saying that he was a real asshole back then. Back then, Lawrence? Okay. Well, this is a sweet moment. I mean, they both tell each other that they just want them to be happy. This tells me that it's going to go either one of two ways. One, it's either going to give Lawrence the inkling in his head to really work to get Issa back, or him and Connoisseur are going to get back together. Either way, I'm not sure which I want to happen. I'm actually hoping neither happens, but we'll see. So Lawrence finally leaves, and I'm glad. I think we're done with their arc in this episode, and we're back with the other lady. So now we turn into a slumber party now. So they're just drinking, getting high, enjoying each other's company. I love to see it. So then Issa has the idea for Molly to just go ahead and text Torian and give him the green light directly. So they're all trying to think of what to text him. And it looks like she's gonna go with Issa's option, which is, I wonder if we can get together outside the office one day. And it did not go over my head, the Alicia Keys, "You Don't Know My Name" reference, because I look different in my work clothes. Oh, and wait a minute, as she's showing Issa the text message, Dro calls her? Dro. Wow, we going back, huh? And wait a minute, they didn't follow up on this? Like, wait, did she answer the phone? Why is she calling him? We gotta wait till the next episode. Lord. She better not be back with Dro. Now, I love Kelly and the whole Daniel Kaluuya thing, but I wanna know, why is Dro calling Molly? So after that, we see a high-ass Issa on the phone. Molly asks, who you talking to? She says she's calling Lawrence. Issa. Molly hurries up and snatches the phone out of her hand and hangs up. Issa is really inspired by this game, but she tells Molly she's gonna tell him that, a lot has happened, and I just feel like we need to talk. Molly is then being a good friend to Issa, telling her like it is. Like, Issa, girl, remember we were talking about you being inconsistent earlier? This is it. She then asks her, like, how is this gonna help anything? And then she says, you know what? If you feel the same way, call him tomorrow, sober. And I agree. So it's the next morning, the girls are all leaving, and afterwards, Issa gets a text from Nathan saying to call him. So now she's on the phone with Nathan, and he tells her that he realizes that things have been off between the two of them. He just wanted to say, I love you. Oh, Lord. And he says he's always loved her. And clearly this was really difficult for him to admit. And then he even tells her that he was childish and avoidant. And he's telling her that he's not leaving LA. Woo! I mean, why things gotta be this complicated? And we got 3 episodes left. I hope they're able to wrap this up. He even ends the phone call with I love you. So Issa got what she wanted, but she looks so melancholy about it. And as soon as she gets off the phone, not 2 seconds pass by. Here go a phone call from Lawrence, and he was clearly returning her phone call from the last night. Now, a lot of people missed that part. Like, Issa called him first, and that's when Molly snatched the phone out of her hand and hung up. I mean, I tried to vouch for Issa in the last episode, but I think she really is inconsistent. And of course she sends Lawrence the voicemail. And that is where the episode ends. They're opening that door wider and wider to get Issa and Lawrence together again. I mean, I can't wait to see how it turns out. I mean, we got 3 episodes left. As far as the episode, I really did enjoy this one. I mean, I enjoy any episode with all the ladies present. I wish they would have got out the house, but I could see this being like a production budget issue or something like that. I will say I did love the episode, but it was a little predictable. Like, I called it them like just staying in the house the entire time. I called it with Lawrence calling her back. But other than that, it was enjoyable. And again, like, I just really can't wait to see where they go with this story. And of course, I want to know what y'all think about this. I mean, are y'all team Nathan now? Or are we still team Lawrence? Or are we just team Issa need to be by her damn self? So let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.